Hello and welcome back to the final part of Bart's story here. I'm Jeff,
I'm Tyler.
and with the laser gun acquired as evidence, we can now stop the massacre.
Yes, we can. I said yes, because, I don't know. Because Cletus.
Now, I wonder if we'll see any failed attempts in this part.
I hope there are some, because your failed attempts seem kind of funny. I don't think they should be funny, but they seem kind of... You just had to get that one last coin?
Yeah.
Klepto.
Well, in this part we have to buy a rather expensive car.
More buying things.
But fortunately, there is like an area in this level which has lots of coins.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we do get to see that part.
Oh, you showed off so that it wouldn't take too long? Oh yeah, we gotta get something for Principal Skinner. Since when does Bart work with Skinner?
I love this taffy shop here. Because again, it's a reference on the show. Where Homer goes...
I think I remember this taffy place, yeah.
Yeah, Homer goes, I'd like to be a mate on your ship. And the man goes, sir, this is a taffy shop.
They must have watched the Simpsons episodes like over and over again to see what any reference they could put into the hub world.
Full Metal Jackass. That's a nice reference.
Oh, what's it supposed to reference?
A movie called Full Metal Jacket. It's actually about the Vietnam War, so I guess that's why it's referring to Skinner.
Oh wow, actually that does make sense. Huh. Remember that one episode where if we find out that Skinner's not actually Skinner?
Yeah, Armin Tanzarian.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it is actually mentioned once again throughout the series.
Really? I don't remember it ever being brung up again.
It's just once. It's when the black cat Snowball dies, and then Lisa picks up a new one and says, "I'm going to call you Snowball." And the Principal Skinner says, "That seems a bit. Are you in denial or something?" And Lisa goes, "Really, Mr. Tamzarian?"
Wow, they actually remembered something. Huh.
I'll educate you a new one.
It's not often a cartoon like this references their old things. Family Guy and SpongeBob are terrible with that. Family Guy's only referenced one thing from their older episodes, and that's just going back to the past.
Oh yeah.
To the first episode.
Well, I do remember an episode where they have a room full of Brian's ex-girlfriends, and I thought that was actually a nice reference because you see lots of the characters. But other than that, it really plays fast and loose with its own history, or it ignores it.
I think that's normal for a cartoon, though.
Yeah. Oh, actually, now that you mentioned that, they do make a. You know Joe Swanson?
Yeah.
He actually has a son.
Oh yeah, and he died somehow, and then he comes back.
He comes back.
Yeah, he's back in one of the newer episodes, but he's like crazy. Like,
oh yeah,
you know how he was in the war, so now he's like crazy.
Like I thought that was just a throwaway line where Joe goes, "Oh, my son died in Iraq," but no, you're right. He does come back.
Yeah, and he's like crazy, and it's actually pretty funny when he goes crazy. It's like, okay, don't say anything to upset him. And then I think Peter says something, and then he starts screaming something random. I forget what it was.
But wasn't that an episode where he faked his death?
Who?
Joe Swanson's son.
No, I don't think so. I remember this one episode with what am I thinking of?
And apparently we just killed Skinner there.
The episode I'm thinking of is where Joe and Bonnie break up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It wasn't a good episode. It was kind of funny at some points because how Joe met Bonnie was in a strip club and Bonnie was a stripper.
Yeah, was she pregnant in the flashback?
No.
No.
And then in later, they Peter and Lois try to put him back together. And then how they go back together was Joe gives Bonnie a lap dance.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
It was funny, actually. That's probably the only good joke so far from one of the older episodes.
Too cool for school.
What
Oh,
about
okay, this is part 12. I thought we were part 11 still. I don't know why.
all the parts are blending together?
Mhm. This game kind of gets a bit repetitive, so I haven't really been paying much attention to it.
It does. It's probably a good reason why it's fairly short, to be honest. It doesn't outstay its welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, the missions do kind of blend in together. So yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, after playing through every level twice,
I've got proof now.
I was getting a bit bored of it. But then again, by the time you get to the 7th story, it
Yeah.
does throw something new at you.
It does pick up in the last mission.
Yeah.
And it also picks up a difficulty in the last mission.
Oh man.
And I'll finally see the final cutscene.
I'm gonna take out that much private property. Kearney should have
I
something
literally stopped my playthrough at the 7th mission on the 7th level, which is the final mission.
Now you can just see there we need 600 coins, and normally normally I'll leave this sort of collecting off screen, but I wanted to
It's
show
nice
off,
to show.
yeah, I wanted to show off this area because you get a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty... okay, voice crack. That's actually a pretty good secret. I don't think it's quite 600, though. No, it's not even close to 600.
But there's at least like 300 coins here, so that's at least half the way there.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, cut. No, not cut.
Did I leave out a cut? But
Oh, there's more bees and all that here. I think you're just showing that off, I
No.
hope.
oh no, I remember I stayed still there for a second. So now I cut.
Okay.
Hey, Kearney, I need to do a lot of collateral damage in the minimum amount of time.
I've got just the thing. I've got a car that was owned by a
Now I do remember the character of the supervillain in the show. He's got
I don't.
Scorpio. But the thing is, I don't remember this car. It was probably in the episode, but I'm probably just forgetting.
All I remember is Radioactive Man.
Yeah, it was actually a good episode because essentially Homer worked for a James Bond villain.
Mm-hmm.
But the joke was he was actually like a progressive and kind boss.
Yeah.
Now this mission was really difficult, but you'll see how to do it in a bit because you have to do it in a certain sequence. I'll explain when we get there.
Like a certain sequence so that it'll go by quicker.
So you can complete it. Well, put it this way: once you collect all 25 of these kiosks, or you destroy them, I should say, your timer, you have to drive back to the studios. Well, your timer will reset to a certain time limit. But of course, by the time you get to the 25th kiosk, that's not enough time to get back in time. So what you have to do is you have to leave one not destroyed. You'll see what I mean in a bit.
Oh, okay. So you leave one alone so that you can come back and get it later.
Yeah, I leave one alone, so when I come back later, I'm closer at my next destination
Lisa did it.
when the timer
This
resets.
is too cool for school.
Huh.
See, I missed that one there to the left.
Like on purpose. Yeah.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
I hate when a car crashes into you and then it counts as you getting a hit and run.
Oh yeah, again, this is another issue with this mission, the hit and run, because you are bound to get it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now let's hurry back to that thing.
And as soon as you
Kiosk.
collect it, yeah, as soon as you collect it, it's 50 seconds. Which is why I
Yeah,
left
that's
that.
kind of
Yeah.
bullcrap.
It's look, it does make me mad. Although on the other hand, it does force you to really think about what you're doing.
Mhm.
But like you saw there, I have 50 seconds, so it's 50 seconds no matter what, where your location is once you complete that mission.
Mhm.
So obviously you want to keep one of the closer kiosks untouched.
Time for some road games.
Yeah, that's something you got to plan ahead on, and you got to think about that too while you're playing the mission. Which I don't think they should have really done it in that way, or maybe there's a quicker way to get back here.
I don't think so. I watched the speed run, and that's how he did it. So
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if there's any shortcuts, I don't think there is a way to get back there
If I was
quicker.
doing a speed run, I'd probably just die a lot and skip missions. At least the long missions. If they're short missions, then I won't try and fail them.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think you can bring up the skip option. So the time it takes for you to like get to fail a mission enough times, so that comes up. You probably are quicker just doing the mission.
Whoa!
He went flying.
Oh, this is
Yeah, that happens a lot in this game where that kind of glitch will happen where they go flying. Me and my friend, he moved to a different province. We used to play this game all the time because I had this game and I always bring it over to his house. We'd always play this around in the field. My friend kicked someone and they went flying sky high. So we drove somewhere else, like near, and there it was, like laying there on the ground, like as if it got kicked, but like rolling around. Like massive physics glitch.
Oh, glitches like that are funny.
This game's actually pretty glitchy if you think about it.
Well, lots of random objects. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. It's got to load up a lot of stuff too. Especially because this game was like on a GameCube too, which doesn't have that much disk space. So it means it's gotta pull more out of the disk while it with the GameCube's RAM and all that.
Yeah, now this vehicle is a fairly obscure one. We see it in the episode where we flash back to how Marge and Homer met. So this is like Homer's old car from the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I think we brought this up before, but like Homer and Marge's past seems to like change with the current time limit. Like, what I mean is, when we first see Homer and Marge meet, it's clearly in the 70s.
Yeah.
But when the flashback again in a later episode, it becomes the 80s.
Yeah, that's because of the Simpsons stay the same consistent age through the years. So like in 2011 they would have been the same age as they are in 2013. So they got to keep changing what year it is. In a sense.
Yeah, I find that amusing at least.
Because they got to keep them the same age and all that. Now this mission we just got to race to the place. The blimp. The blimp. That's where we got to go. The brewery. I like Homer's commentary later in the game, though. Because they do have new voice clips at this point. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what...
Shortcut down here.
I would say it's not really a shortcut because you don't save that much time.
No, but I think it's just there to help you up back to the main path.
Now, I'm not sure what happened to the other car. I think he got stuck on something. Like a wall.
Huh.
It
doesn't have rubber band AI, I'm betting then.
Because I do know that car also jumps through the loops as well. So I think if it doesn't make it onto the ramp, it gets confused.
Perfection. Thy name is Bart.
I remember this cutscene though. Because the races are actually pretty easy in this game if you can beat them, yeah.
The lasers were only the beginning. Even now, our all-purpose evil cola is spreading underground through your water supply. It will wake the dead. Zombies will rise from the grave and devour the living.
And our ratings will rise to levels unseen since the heyday of evening shade.
Yeah, that race was a pretty simple mission for this part of the story.
Cool. I mean, oh no, I hope their plan fails.
And that's right, audience. This guy will now delve into the area of the Simpsons Halloween specials.
Anyways, that's it for this part. See you guys next time.
Bye.